We have a serious topic today that I have been wanting to talk about for a long time, and that's going to be domestic violence and the homicide rate within the Black community toward Black females, specifically when it comes to intimate partners. Okay, so before I get started and get into like discussing this topic, and discussing some statistics. I'm going to give maybe like 6, 7 minutes for people to come in. So, with that being said, let's get started. Let's just get some music playing just to give people time to come in because I really want to hear you guys' thoughts. And would like, after I read the statistics, to have a discussion and see how this kind of makes. Kind of have affected people's lives, what they have to say about this circumstance, particularly African American within the African American community. So let's get started. This is just the intro. Thank you for tuning in. Stick around. We're going to give a few minutes for people to tune in. And with that being said, happy Sabbath. We got a good discussion lined up. And yeah, I should also add that I did try to do some greater research, like use some legit search engines and databases like EBSCOhost and ProHost, I think. And I didn't realize that you can't use those unless you go to like a college or a high school, which I am not a part of a college yet. But I did send an invitation to get linked to those. So that way, when I'm discussing topics like these, I can have like legit sources, not just Google. But I did use some reliable sources outside of that. I use some from NBCnews.com. I use some college sources. And we're going to talk about these things. But right now, let's get into the intro. And let's wait for people to join us. So grab you some tea, coffee, popcorn, your heart, your emotions. And let's come together and have a good discussion as a people. Give everybody some time. Hopefully, I get some people to come in. Spending all your money looking like a plan. Rolling on your wrist, you're running up a check. Feeling baller, look at she in. But when your heart is hollow, hope y'all can see me pretty well. Pretty sad, pretty sad. It's pretty sad, pretty sad, pretty sad. Yeah, let me know in the comment section if this is blurry, because right now it's not appearing blurry. Welcome, welcome. Come in, come in. We're letting people join. Give it a few minutes for everybody to join so we can have a good discussion this Saturday. Happy Saturday. Hello, Reese. It's like a typical intro for like YouTube and TikTok. You just dancing and having a vibe. It's pretty sad, pretty sad, pretty sad. 33. Pretty sad. I sure am. I sure am. I hate super serious acting. Like, I don't want to say I hate. That's not me. I'm very lighthearted, childlike. Hey. I don't need no man to get success. I'm a headliner. I just stay submitted to what's real, just like a line. Yeah, yeah. Listen to the words. The money, but honey doesn't make you whole. Hey, yeah. I got some Christian, but I ain't just talking my soul. Hey, yeah. I'm gonna go, yeah, but until I make it home. Yeah, hey, yeah. Did them with this in my brain, cause everything gon' go. Yeah. It's true, you could gain the world. Be the top best girl. But trust me, none of this is real. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm just giving everyone, I'm giving a few more minutes for people to come in and join the conversation before I get started. This is a good topic, so y'all stick around, but let's give it a few more minutes for people to join. Happy Sabbath. Tell me how you doing. How's y'all Saturday going so far? We got a good little amount, and I'm gonna wait for some more people to come in before I get started. So I played that song because listen to the words. We put so much emphasis on the outside, but it's really about the inside and pleasing God and having God and Christ on the inside and ordaining that with modesty and holiness, and then having something up here rather than just shallow and just all out here. We got to be first, we got to put Christ first, and then we have to have kindness, humility, knowledge, wisdom, all that going on. So those words, so that song was very deep. And I feel like women, we place a lot of attention on this for men. I know I do it because not for men, just because to be honest with you, I've just always loved glamour. I love beauty. That's just me. I'm a glamour girl. But I feel like as a species, the female race, we're so caught up into this, the whole BBL, the whole fake hair, fake lashes, fake nails. I love fake nails. And it's like, we have to remember nothing is wrong with whatever you want to do on the outside except BBLs. I'm not really down with that. As long as you have something on the inside. But with that being said, it plays a good part into what we're going to talk about. I'm gonna play one more song and allow people to come in, and then we're going to get started. Should I play this first or last? We're gonna play. That was V Rose, okay? V Rose is a gospel pop artist. She also does R&B. She does gospel pop and gospel R&B. Love her, been listening to her since 2012. We're gonna play one more song, just allowing people to come in, and then we're going to get started because we got a good conversation today. We got a good topic. So I need y'all to grab your auntie, your people, and let's get with it. I got you, what else? What else I'm gonna do? What else? One raise to four, what else? What else to prove? What else? I got you, got you, got you. I got you, got you, got you. I don't need no, 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 no. I got you, got you, got you, got you. Ain't no more stressing now. Found your love and I'm trusting now. Every day is a gift. With you, I found every reason to live. And I don't need nobody else. No. Who can compare? Until the sun and the moon stay there. You can open my heart and make all of my fears disappear. It's only all my God. Keeping me safe in His love. I never had to give up. I know He'll never give up. Never let up. Never let up, never let up, never let up. 'Cause I got you. Ooh, I got you, what else? What else will come? She talking about Jesus. One raise a fool, what else? What else to prove? What else? I got you, got you, got you. I got you, got you, got you. I don't need no, 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 no. I got you, got you, got you, got you. I'm going up on the waves. I ain't playing no games here to stay. It took me some time to be confident. Hope the one that I serve is just common sense. And I got you and nobody else. And I know you'll always stay with me. It's obviously giving you love, making me new. There's nothing better than you. And I know I can hit you up. Middle of the night, messed up. You gon' have my life going up. Ain't nobody else gonna be enough. I don't even look when they pull up. 'Cause I got you. Y'all love you some B Rose. Love me some B Rose. I got you, what else? What else? Do what else? When you raise a fool, what else? I'm waiting to see. I need y'all to come in. You got you. I got you, got you, got you. I don't need no, 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 no. I got you, got you, got you, got you. You, I got you, got you, got you. Late at night when all the world is sleeping, I stay up and think of you. Yeah, 'cause there is none like you. No one else can touch my heart like you do. Yeah, I got you, gun. I got you, gun. All right, now we're gonna go ahead and get started with the topic. Okay. Bam, shut you up because you don't want. All right, so today's topic, you guys. Hold on, I don't know what. Let's go ahead. Well, you don't. So today's topic, like I said before, we're going to be discussing domestic violence and the homicide rates within the Black community, specifically geared toward Black females from her Black intimate partner counterpart. Okay, so that's why I named this Dear Black Men, we love you, but please stop killing us. So this is a good discussion for my African American community. We just left out of Black History Month yesterday. It's a new month, but we need to talk about it because from my personal experience, I have seen a lot of Black women get killed by the hands of their Black lovers, specifically ex-boyfriends or current boyfriends. It's crazy. And I see it as generational curses because a lot of times it'll happen to the mother and the daughter get older and it'll happen to them too. But to say the least, let's hop right into some statistics. And then I'm going to read you guys an article and then we're going to just have a conversation. So according to NBCnews.com, 45% of Black women experience stalking, physical, and sexual violence in their lifetime. I have experienced sexual violence in my life. Well, I wouldn't say whatever molestation is. I am one of those. Statistics: 51% experience homicides related to intimate partners. Black women are 6 times more likely to be killed than white women by their intimate partner. Low income. So when it came to these results, they found that they really couldn't find the reasons why Black women are killed more when it comes to homicides by their intimate partner and like domestic violence higher. So they just contributed to some of these factors, such as low income areas experience more Black female homicides by Black men. Reasons point to low education or lack thereof of education, lack of resources, lack of health care, lack of jobs, lack of income, and just lack of period when you're in low income areas. A lot of times, we contributed to mental health. Sometimes these Black men aren't getting their mental health checked. And this is what's leading to that. So that's what they meant by no health insurance or health care. No, there's no free healthcare, free health insurance issued in some of these areas or issued to some of these people. Some of these people don't have access to it. Others do. But even if they do, doesn't mean that they will actually use it. I think it's deeper than mental health, and I'm going to get into that later. So some more statistics shows that. What does it say? I think it says, okay, Black women may. No, I don't want to start here. Black women make up 29.9% of I think it's the homicide rate, although they are only 13% of the overall population. And if that's not the homicide rate, it's the domestic violence rate. Again, Black women make up 29.9% of the overall homicide and or domestic violence population, although they only represent 13% of the overall population. 1 in 3 Black women experience domestic violence, and that's 33%. And it also says that Black women are 80% more likely to be convicted if they eventually maybe snap and kill their abusive lover or ex-boyfriend, whatever the case may be. If they snap and kill them, even in just self-defense, they're 80% more likely to be convicted than non-Black women when it comes to defense. And I read what else am I missing? And some reasons why domestic violence and homicide are big within the Black community. It says that Black women may fear calling the police because Black men are 2.5 times more likely to be killed than their non-black counterparts. Um, so when you're looking at these numbers and looking at these statistics, like black women are 6 more times to be killed by their lovers compared to white women or women, even Hispanic women or anybody else. I kept looking at the numbers, and the numbers were very huge. There was a massive difference when it was talking about black women compared to other women and domestic violence and homicide. And it says that black women start experiencing domestic violence per se at the youngest age of around about 15 in their life from their intimate counterparts or whoever may be abusing them. And it says they're more likely to experience domestic violence from 15 to 24, but they says roughly about 33 is the age that they are killed at when it comes to homicide by an intimate partner, lover, whatever the case may be. And that hit home because I'm 33. But it says the homicide age and the domestic and or the domestic violence age where these things are likely to happen, being domestic violence and homicide, is from the age of 15 in a black woman's life, roughly to about 34, 33. And there are small cases where it even occurs, within their 40s and within their 50s, but it's very prone to happen from 15 to 34, 33, somewhere up in there. And I was like, dang, I'm 33 right now. And they said most of the cases happen between 15 and 24. And then, like I said, in your early 30s to mid 30s as well. So now that we've I've given you guys some statistics, I'm just going to go ahead and read this article from Columbia University dealing with this issue and domestic violence and the homicide rates or domestic violence rates within the black community, like I said, pertaining to the black woman and the black man as the offender in this case. Okay, I know you don't want to hear that. I know we want to point the fingers at the white man and it's always white people's fault. But the truth is, black men, you are killing your mothers, your daughters, your lovers. You're killing us. Okay, I could take it even deeper because it's happened in my family and it's really hit home. Okay, but let's get into it. It starts off by saying black women in the U.S. murdered 6 times more than white women, and other women. It's not just white women; it's Latino women, although it's still European, Asian women, Indian women. Period. Black women in the U.S. It says, okay, and it's given this from the years of 1999 through 2020, according to an analyst of racial disparities in the U.S., homicide rates by researchers at Columbia University, Urban Medical Center, and Columbia Mailman School of Public Health. The study indicates that black women are more likely than white women to be killed by guns. The study is the first to analyze homicide trends